Ma'am, lab activity means that 2 pages you send.
Yes. So that is activity number 1. Okay. Is it okay? So look at here. The heading is same thing. Experiment number 1. Zeros of a quadratic polynomial. Okay. Okay. Write the heading, everything in capital letters. Objective: to verify graphically that x is equal to 2 or x is equal to 5 or 2 real zeros of quadratic polynomial x square minus 7x plus 10. Now, okay, we have learned about this polynomial. So what is the prerequisite knowledge? In order to draw the graph, we need some previous knowledge. What is the prerequisite knowledge here? We know that graph of a quadratic polynomial ax square plus bx plus c. Graph of a quadratic polynomial ax square plus bx plus c if, okay, graph of a quadratic polynomial, okay, ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0 is an upward parabola. It is an upward parabola. Okay, still children, note it down. Okay, note it. Okay, if you have copied it in the record book slide, okay, cancel it only this things with pencil. Graph of a quadratic polynomial ax square plus bx plus c is an upward parabola. This part is not needed. If ak square plus bk plus c is equal to 0, that part is not needed. If ak square plus bk plus c is equal to 0 is not needed. Okay, that one you strike it with a small pencil. Again, next one, x is equal to k will be a 0 if ax square plus bx plus c is a 0 of ax square plus bx plus c if ak square plus bk plus c is equal to 0. The next one is materials required: a sheet of graph, scale, pencil, eraser, etc.
What we should strike it off?
Only this part. If ak square plus bk in the first point, prerequisite, you can do it with pencil. Okay. If ak square plus bk plus c is equal to 0, that part is not needed. I think by mistake he wrote that. If ak square plus bk plus c is equal to 0, that part you have to strike it out. Okay, so up to this, is it okay? Then the next one.
Which part is not needed?
Only one small part. Okay, if you are not striking it also, no problem. That okay, you have copied it. Did you copy that part?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Yes. Now look at the second one. For doing the second one, we need graph. Okay. Look at the second part. So procedure. In procedure, write y is equal to x square minus 7x plus 10. Okay, we are writing y is equal to x square minus 7x plus 10. Mark the table as, okay, you wrote all those things. Okay, mark the table. How to mark the table? How to fill this table? What is the polynomial given here? What is the polynomial given here? What is the polynomial? X square. The polynomial given here is x square. X is y is equal to x square. Is it minus 7x plus 10? I don't know. So we fill the table. How we are filling this table? You put x is equal to 1. Accordingly, you find out what is y. 1 square minus 7 into 1 plus 10. So we get 1 minus 7 plus 10. So what is it? Is it 4? Okay. You assign some values for x and find out what corresponding value of y. How we do for drawing the graph. Okay. You put x is 0. When you put x is 0, what is the value of y? 0 square minus 7 into 0 plus 10. So we get y value as 10. So like this, we calculate all the values. Like this, we calculate it from, I think it is from -3 to 7 we are calculating. Okay, we calculate the values from -3 to 6. Is it clear? How we get the table? Is it clear? What we do? You substitute the value of x. X is -3. When you substitute it, you will get the corresponding value of y. You substitute x is -2, you will get the corresponding value of y. When you put x is -1, 18, x is 0, 10, like that. You find out the values of y. By assigning some values for x, you find the corresponding value of y. So each one you are taking as a point. So which are the points you have here? -340, -2,28, -1, 18, 0, 10, 1, 4, 2, 0, 3, -2 are the points. Plot the points on the graph paper. After plotting these points, what you have to do? You have to draw the points. Join the above points by a freehand curve and observe that it is an upward opening parabola which gives the graph of the quadratic polynomial. And we observe that, fifth point, observe that the graph intersects the x-axis at x is equal to 2 and x is equal to 5. And then conclusion you are writing there. Okay. So this part, this writing part will be as such. Okay. So since y is equal to 0, x is equal to 2 and x is equal to 5. Therefore, we can say the polynomial has two zeros, real and distinct zeros, which are x is equal to 2 and x is equal to 5. X is equal to 0 and x is equal to 5. Okay, now what you have to do is, we have to draw this in graph. Okay, we have to plot the points in graph. Are you all having graph paper? Okay, you can do one thing.
Ma'am, in record book, we should draw that question in graph.
You have to do it in the graph paper and you have to stick it. Okay, you have to do this in the graph paper.
Ma'am, but in record book, at last there is graph book.
You can tear the graph paper from there. If you are not having the graph paper, you can cut the graph paper from that and you can stick it. Not at the back. Okay, here near the activity itself, you have to stick. Okay, now listen, children. So first thing is you are going to plot the points. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So corresponding here negative values -1, -2, -3, -4. So mark this as x, x dash. And similarly, y, y dash. You plot the points. Okay, so here I am taking along 2 units. You can. So this is a sample. You can take your scale accordingly. Don't take very small scales. You can take 2 units or 1 unit. It is left to you. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. Okay, here again, -2, -4, -6, -8. Mark this as y, y dash. Mark this as y, y dash. Y, y dash. Now plot the points. So which are the points are there? Look at there. Read the points given there. Okay, yeah. Okay, go through it. Which are the points given there? Yes, Vishnupriya, read the points, Vishnupriya.
Yes, ma'am. X is -3, y is 40.
X is -3, y is 14.
40. 40.
40. So 40 means accordingly you can take, isn't it? So here if I take 2 units, you will not get. So instead of that, what you can do? We can take 5 units. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, and so on. So here also -5, -10, -15. Okay, select the scale accordingly. Okay, then when x is once again, Vishnu Priya, repeat it once again.
When x is -3, y will be 40.
When x is -3, y is 40. So this is first point. Then
When x is -2, y is 28.
y is 20. Okay, use sharp pencil for plotting all these points. And the next one is x is -1.
Y is 18. Third one, right?
Third one, it is 18. Okay, so 18 means approximately. Okay, here it is 20, it is 15. So middle one will be 17.5. So approximately here. Okay, then next one.
Ma'am, now we should mark this in graph.
First you listen to it. Okay, after the class you can draw it and you can stick. Okay, after the class, draw it neatly. You have to draw it neatly and you have to stick it in your graph book. Okay, now next one, when x is 0,
Y is 10.
y is 10. Then next point is
X is 1 and y is 4.
x is 1, y is 4. So here it is 5. So 4 means it will be less than 5. Then x is 2,
Y is 0.
y is 0. X is 3,
Y is -2.
y is -2. Okay, so somewhere here you will get. Then
X is 4, y is -2.
y is, that is again -2. So here it is -5. So somewhere here you will get. Okay, then
X is 5, y is 0.
y is 0. Then x is 6,
Y is 4.
y is 4. That's all. I think up to 7 we calculated, isn't it? Is it up to 6?
Only this which is given in the...
Okay. Now what you have to do after plotting all the points, join these points by a smooth hand curve. You'll get a curve like this. That is, you'll be getting a parabola like this, U-shaped curve. Don't join it with the scale with like this. Okay. So don't do like this. You have to join all these things by a smooth hand curve. So when you join it, you'll be getting a U-shaped curve. And look at this parabola. It is opening upwards. It is opening upwards. We have learned that graph of a quadratic polynomial is a parabola. And look at the points where it cuts the x-axis. It cuts the x-axis at 2 points, at 2 and 5. So what are the zeros here? The zeros are 2 and 5. The zeros of the polynomial are 2 and 5. Okay. Actually, we have learned how to find the zero by using splitting the middle term, factorization and all we have learned. Okay, so here we are doing this as a lab activity. We draw the graph. From the graph, we find out the zeros. We know that zeros means it is the point where it cuts the x-axis. It is the point where it cuts the x-axis. So here it cuts the x-axis at 2 points, 2 and 5. So 2 and 5 are the zeros. 2 and 5 are the zeros. Okay. Is it clear? So what is your work? Is you have to draw the graph, plot the points, draw the graph, join it by a smooth hand curve, not with a scale. Okay, when you join it by a smooth hand curve, you'll be getting a U-shaped curve. After drawing this in the graph, you stick that one in your record book.
Ma'am, can you show one more time?
Okay, don't do it in hurry, do it neatly. Use a sharp pencil and draw it and stick it in your record book.
And the units should be same.
Units, you can take it accordingly. Okay, here we are taking along x-axis, we take 2 units. Y-axis, we need more numbers. So we are taking 5 units. If you have big graph paper, you can take 2 units.
Ma'am, in
Okay.
Y dash, how many units you took?
Huh?
In the line Y dash, how many units you took?
So that is left to you. You can mark it, isn't it? Accordingly, you can select where you are taking the x-axis. In the graph paper, you can select it accordingly. If I take 1, 1, you'll not be getting 40 lines there. Is or no? You count and see. Count and see how many lines are there in your graph sheets. If I take 1, 1, you'll not be able to draw. Then what you can do, is it possible to take 2, 2 units? You check it. Or if not, then you go with 5, 5 units. Surely 5, 5 units will be possible. Okay. So do this and do this, complete this lab activity. After that, we'll be sending the next lab activity 2. By this weekend, I'll be posting the second lab activity. So before that, you complete this one. Okay. Now get ready for the class, children. So once you complete this, conclusion is not completed. Once again, let me check. Since y is 0, x is equal to 2 and x is equal to 5. Therefore, okay, write down there, children. Therefore, conclude it. X is equal to 2 and x is equal to 5 are the two zeros. Therefore, x is equal to 2 and x is equal to 5. Well, since y is equal to 0, if x is equal to 2 and x is equal to 5, therefore, x is equal to 2 and x is equal to 5 are the two zeros. Two zeros. Are the two zeros. Okay, these are the two zeros. Conclude it, mark, okay, underline all the headings and keep it ready for submission. Okay. Now take your notebook and get ready for doing the problems. Yesterday I have sent 4 questions. Did you copy that questions? You copied all those questions. I have sent 4 or 5 questions. Okay, take that questions. Children, please turn on your video. All of you, turn on. Okay. So look at those questions. Yesterday I have sent some questions. Look at this, go through that questions. So I have sent 5 questions. From this 5 questions, we are going to discuss 2 questions and the remaining 3 will be doing as homework. Okay, look at the questions. Go through the question. What is the first question? Look at the first question. One of you read that question. Adidev, read the 10th question. These are all some application level questions. These are questions you can expect it for MCQ. Application level questions. Yes, 10th one. Read the 10th question.
An umbrella has 8 ribs which are equally spaced, assuming the umbrella to be a flat circle of radius 45 centimeters from the ribs of the umbrella.
Okay, listen, children. An umbrella has 8 ribs. Okay, we know. Okay, an umbrella has 8 ribs which are equally spaced. An umbrella has 8 ribs and the ribs are equally spaced. It has 8 ribs and all the 8 ribs are equally spaced. Okay, so if I divide like this, we'll get 4. So it is in this form. It is 8 ribs. It is equally divided. Assuming the umbrella to be a flat circle of radius 45 centimeter. So radius is given as 45 centimeter. And what is asked? Find the area between 2 consecutive ribs of the umbrella. You want to find area between 2 consecutive ribs. Look at here. So this is one rib, this is the other rib. So if you want to find out the area between 2 consecutive umbrella, what is this shape? What is the shape here? Can you identify? What is that part? It is a sector. How will you find the area of the sector here? It is divided into 8 equal parts. So what will be area? Secured area will be? How will you find the area? Area of circle by 8. Okay, because it is divided into 8 equal parts. It is divided into 8 equal parts. So what is the area of one part? Area of the circle, divide it by 8. Note it down. This is the homework question. This one is a homework question. Okay. Leaves a space for completing. Do the calculation. Do the calculation and be ready with the answer in the next class. So 10th one is homework. Now read the next one, 11th question. Hey, Steve, read the next one, 11th one.
A car has two wipers which do not overlap. Each wiper has blade of length 25 centimeter, sweeping through an angle of 115 degree. Find the total area cleaned at each sweep of the blades.
Yes, look at the question here once again. A car has two wipers. Okay, you might have seen that during rainy season we use this wipers, isn't it? So here it is used to clean the, okay, it is used to remove the water from the glass. So when, okay, there are two wipers which do not overlap. And when it cleans it, you can see that the shape formed will be a sector, isn't it? It will be a sector. Each wiper has a blade of length 25 centimeter, sweeping through an angle of 115. It is sweeping through an angle of 115. So this one, okay, the one blade. If you look at the length of the blade, it is given as for 25 centimeter and it sweeps through an angle of 115. And two blades will be there. Two blades are there. And we are asked to find the total area cleaned at each sweep of the blades. We want to find the total area at each sweep of the blades. That means what we have to find here. How will you find the area? Total area. Okay, imagine such a situation. Okay, this using this blade, we are cleaning this, the mirror. So two blades are there. Both the blades are off. The central angle is 115, length is 45 and 25. We are asked to find the area. So which formula you will use here? And Mary? Yes. Area to be cleaned is equal to, yes, and Mary? What's the formula?
115 by 360 into 27 by 7.
22 by 7.
Into 25 square.
25 square. Into 2. Why? Why we are multiplying by 2? Two blades are there. Two wipers are there. As we are having two wipers, we should find out area of one sector into 2. Area of the sector, the formula is theta by 360 into pi r square. Area of the sector is theta by 360 into pi r square. So apply that sector's formula and find out. Okay. Note down this 11th one also as homework. 11th one also homework. These are all important questions. These are all some application level questions. Okay. So required area will be area of the sector into 2. Yes, okay. Now read the next one.
What is the answer?
Answer, you calculate and give the answer. Next class, be ready with the answer. Okay. You have to calculate it. Calculate it and find out the answer. Write the next one. Next one. Third one. Arjun, read the question. 12th one. 12th question.
Two four underwater vessel equals the colored light sector of angle 80 degree to a distant
Find the area of the sea over which the ships are one.
Okay. Use pi is equal to 3.14. Look at the questions. Afsana, read the question once again. Afsana, read the question. Question number 12. Afsana. Afsana. Read question number 12. Afsana. Okay, Nirubama, read the question, Nirubama.
To warn ships for underwater ropes, a lighthouse spreads a red-colored light over a sector of angle 80 degree to a distance of 16.5 kilometer. Find the area of the sea over which the ships are warned. Use pi is equal to 3.14.
Yes. Okay, so look at here. To warn ships for underwater rocks, to warn the ships, okay, for underwater rocks, a lighthouse spreads a red colored light over a sector of angle 60 degree. Okay, it spreads a light to an angle of 60 degree to a distance of 16.5 kilometer. Find the area of the sea over which the ships are warned. You are asked to find out the area. How to do this? So in this question, angle theta is given as 80 degree. Isn't it? Is it given theta to warn ships? Okay. Theta is given as 80 degree. And what about the radius? The radius is given as, okay, it spreads a red color light over a sector of angle 60 degree and to a distance of 16.5 kilometers. So the radius will be 16.5. Okay, imagine, okay, so lighthouse, from the lighthouse, the light is being spreaded. So it is in the form of sector. The distance is given in kilometers, 16.5 kilometer, and the angle is given as 80 degree. We are asked to find the area. Radius is 16.5. So what's the formula to find area? Your angle is given, radius is given. Can apply the formula directly. 8 theta by 360 into pi r square. Theta it is given as 80 by 360 into 3.14 into 16.5 into 16.5. Okay, pi value here it is given. Specifically it is given. Use pi is equal to 3.14. So now cut short this, simplify and find out the answer. Calculate this and give the answer.
Then we can take pi as 22 by 7.
Yes, repeat it.
Then we can take pi 22 by 7.
Here it is given in the question, it is given pi is 3.14. That is why we substitute that value. If it is not given, we can substitute 22/7. If it is given, you should substitute that value itself. What is the answer? Amina, what is the final answer?
Ma'am, 1 minute.
Rifa, what is the answer, Rifa? Doing.
Ma'am, 189.97 kilometer. 189.97.
189.97. Yes. 189.97 kilometers square. 189.97 kilometers square. Is it okay? Is it correct? Are you getting this answer 189?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Yes, Savio?
Can you show the board?
Okay, children, I'll mark your attendance. Children, okay, complete that assignment. Okay, the test paper. 10 more minutes only it will be, you will be able to give the response. By 12 o'clock, I will not be accept. After 12, I will not be accepting the response, children. Thank you.